Yo, I got a question. Is Ryan Garcia being set up? But wait, I can explain. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Is Ryan Garcia being set up? Now, I know what some of y'all are thinking. They saying, oh, but Ego, why would his promoter set him up? Ryan Garcia, he's a box office draw. He has a ton of followers. Why would his own promoter set him up? Which I'm going to explain in this video. So, Ryan Garcia, his last fight, and I got to take you all the way back. Ryan Garcia's last fight was against Gervonta Tank Davis, Baltimore's own. He talked a lot. Great promotional build-up. Went on Mike Tyson. Hi, it's me, Mike Tyson. I got Ryan Garcia getting ready to fight Tank. Great build-up. Ryan Garcia wrote a check that he couldn't clear, that he couldn't cash. He said he was going to knock out Tank in 2 rounds. And in case you live under a rock, he lost the fight. And not only did he lose the fight, he lost convincingly to Gervonta Davis virtually every round. Like, there was never a point where I was like, oh, he's destroying Tank or giving Tank a bunch of stuff to look at, right? Round 2 was a good round for him, but then he gets knocked down because he got greedy. He tried to bull rush Gervonta Davis, like kind of like, F this, I'm not going to be patient. And he tried to gun him down, Tank being a smart fighter. And see, that's one thing I don't think Tank Davis fully gets credit for, his ring IQ. People always talk about the power, his attitude, connect him to Floyd Mayweather, all these other things. But they don't talk about the intelligence of Tank Davis, because timing is harder to teach because it's a bit instinctual, kind of like cat-like reflexes. Like a cat doesn't have to overprocess or overthink things. They just do certain things, have great balance, cat-like reflexes, etc. And I think Gervonta Davis definitely possesses that. There's many other things, star power and other qualities he possesses, but I think one of the most slept on is the fact that not only can he crack, but he also has timing. And when you can time the punches, you deliver the explosive power in a better fashion. And that's exactly what I seen in the fight with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia was getting a little bit hasty. Ryan Garcia was getting a bit impatient. And again, he got greedy, and he was made to pay by the timing of Tank Davis. And in boxing, no matter what you do good, there's always someone that can counter it with something. Meaning, if you're a fast guy, and you have speed, and you got that rapid fire stuff, timing beats speed. If somebody's a big puncher, you can do things like a jab, so they can't. A lot of guys who are power punchers, some of them are one-dimensional. So if they have to set up their punches, use great footwork, use a jab, make them reset. Both of those things kind of make the opponent reset constantly, so they can't land the big bombs because they can't punch in transition. They're used to having their feet planted in punching, right? Push them backwards. A lot of power punchers can't necessarily fight going backwards. So you got to just have a well-rounded game. Gervonta Davis definitely has that. Ryan Garcia took a loss. Now, back to this whole setup business. The reason why I think it's kind of questionable is that you have Ryan Garcia, who did the Tank fight. That was an L. He lost, as I just mentioned, to Gervonta Davis via knockout. And now they got Ryan Garcia fighting an unknown power puncher in a new weight class. So the Tank fight happened +1 from lightweight, so 136 pounds, because Ryan Garcia wanted that extra pound. Ryan Garcia, he has had some fights at 140, but he's a career 135 pounder. So to put him in a fight like this, kind of questionable. But even more so, Oscar De La Hoya, he did a recent interview, and he basically warns Ryan Garcia. He's like, watch out, Oscar Duarte. He's a dangerous fighter. This is a dangerous fight for Ryan Garcia. And I agree with him. Because again, you got a guy in Oscar Duarte, his record is 26-1. 26-1 loss. The one loss was several fights ago because he's on a win streak. And the one loss was a split decision loss. It's not like he got knocked out in his sole loss. So he's a once beaten fighter and he's 26-1-1. He does have a draw. So he's 26-1-1. He's older than Ryan Garcia and he has about an 81% knockout ratio. Out of those 28, he has 28 fights. He's knocked out 21 people. So again, it's not like he has this crazy resume where he was fighting the big dogs, but still moving up in weight for Ryan Garcia, coming off a loss to Tank. I don't know. Tank's going to go on and fight who he fights, but Ryan Garcia, this is his comeback fight. I think it's a dangerous one that you're fighting an unknown puncher, especially you got to look at matchups like this. In matchups like this, it's really one fighter has more to gain, like Oscar Duarte. And this is not a knock. Fights get made for a variety of reasons. But Oscar Duarte, he's the guy has something to gain because Ryan Garcia has this big following. He has the Instagram followers. He's been in like movies and TV shows and TikTok. He just did 1 million with Gervonta Davis. So he has, even though he lost that fight, you still got 1 million impressions on pay-per-view buys, beating Canelo. Canelo didn't even do these type of numbers, right? With an undisputed fight with Jermell Charlo. So 1 million plus people watch Ryan Garcia's last fight. That's great for your brand as the main event. And then now he's fighting this nothing to lose kind of puncher. It's a guy who has one loss just like Ryan Garcia and is a big puncher. And in matchups like this, the danger is it benefits him to beat you more than it's going to benefit Ryan Garcia to beat him. So I'm wondering, is this kind of a setup? It's kind of a weird comeback fight. I thought he was going to do more so a tune-up. Now, finally, the other reason why the whole setup concept kind of comes into play is we know there's been trouble in paradise with Oscar De La Hoya and Ryan Garcia to the point of a legal lawsuit. So Oscar De La Hoya felt Ryan Garcia was going to try to make a Rolly fight with Mayweather Promotions. He was getting too close. Maybe he thought that Ryan Garcia was trying to leave Goldenboy. So he actually took it the legal route. And then he was like basically suing Ryan Garcia for breach of contract and wanted Ryan to honor his contract that he has with Goldenboy. They're working amicably to get that done, to bring this fight to you. Going to happen in Texas. Ryan Garcia recently just moved to Dallas and he's training with Derek James. But Derek James has been on a losing streak in a lot of his big fights. The Frank Martin fight was pretty tough with the Artem dude, but that was a victory. But then you had Errol Spence lost bad to Terrence Crawford. And then you had Jermell Charlo. He lost bad to Canelo Alvarez. So this is really a difficult fight for Ryan Garcia coming off of a loss. You got a guy with nothing to lose with power. That's always going to be a dangerous proposition, especially when he's a smaller name. A lot of people aren't familiar with Oscar Duarte. They know Ryan Garcia, but they don't know Oscar Duarte. So at the end of the day, I see that Oscar has more to gain from this. And Oscar De La Hoya, his promoter, is even saying that this is a dangerous fight and he warns Ryan Garcia. So we'll see. Ryan's going to need to be focused and also mentally strong coming off the Gervonta Davis loss. Finally, the other thing that's interesting is, like I said, he's suing. There's just trouble in paradise. So if he feels Ryan is going to try to leave him, sometimes promoters try to make you leave on a loss. Like you look at Top Rank, Manny Pacquiao's last fight with Top Rank, he had one fight owed to Top Rank, and they made the Jeff Horn fight and put it in Australia. Pacquiao talking about some, I might want to, it's up to my promoter, I believe, Jeffrey. I will fight on that one. Right? And on that last Pacquiao fight, they sent him to Australia to fight an Australian school teacher / fighter, and then they robbed him. Teddy Atlas, myself, a bunch of people thought that Manny Pacquiao did enough to win and should have won that fight. But then on his last old fight with Top Rank, he mysteriously comes up with an L that he shouldn't have had. So again, this is a dangerous fight. If Ryan gets hurt, you got to worry about refs and premature stoppages and judges' scorecards. And he's in the new division. Oscar Duarte, most of his fights have been taking place in this current division, right? So I'll keep my eye out for this particular fight. I don't know if it's a setup. Usually, the other reason too is usually when someone's coming off an L, especially if it's a star name, when it's a star person. Well, actually, it looks like I'm looking at his box rec, and it looks like he's been fighting at lightweight. So I guess he's moving up in weight too. But still, he showed power at that lightweight. It's still a dangerous fight. I still believe that. His pro debut was at 141. So, yeah, he's at least fought over 140. And it's 5 pounds to carry up the punching power. Now, I don't doubt that Ryan Garcia can carry up his power as well. So, I don't know. Either Ryan is just taking a dangerous fight. He just won tough fights. Or Goldenboy trying to set him up. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section. But it just seems like a weird fight when you have a Ryan Garcia who's a star and you want to, it seems like you would just kind of throw him a bone and almost a gimme fight. New weight class, coming off a loss. That's usually what happens. But to put Ryan Garcia in a tough fight, again, maybe he wanted this. I don't know. And he insisted on a tougher fight. But whatever the case is, I think this is a dangerous fight. Almost for no reason, because if Ryan destroys him, he's not a big name, so no one's going to give him credit. But if Ryan looks suspect or takes an L to him, then it's going to be very bad. We'll see how it plays out. December 2nd, I believe, is the date. Let me know if you think this is a setup type of fight. Would you have put Ryan Garcia in the easier fight coming off the Gervonta loss? Let me know all that in the comment section. Subscribe. It's free. I'm the best in the business. And it's not even close. And I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC, Bluetooth ready, with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We work.